Until very recently, the EV world has been dominated by big batteries and massive amounts of horsepower, into the thousands. Numbers that could make a Formula One car blush and could even fire a Soviet dog into space. But all of this power isn't cheap. I mean, the average price of an EV in the UK is, I think, £46,000. And considering that a pint of milk costs a remortgage these days, there's been a shift towards smaller, lighter EVs that really don't have any gimmicks and, you know, like, I don't know, rotating screens or farting Teslas or this, that and the other. And that's why this car behind me, the Citroen ë-C3, stands out as a piece of Gallic avant-garde thought. I'm George, welcome to EV Powered. Throughout its 106-year history, Citroën has always been, well, really clever, you know, in that sort of way that France always has been when it comes to engineering and the likes. After all, this is the company that mobilised France by replacing the cow with the ë-C3. Yet Citroën's big brain energy runs much, much deeper than the ë-C3, which came about in the late 40s. I mean, in 1936, its traction Avant, correct me in the comments, was the world's first mass-produced front-wheel drive car with four-wheel independent suspension and a unibody chassis. Fast forward to 1954 and the DS, a car that, you know, its beauty there's not enough words to describe how pretty that car is, ushered in the world's first hydro-pneumatic self-leveling suspension. A year later, that same car introduced disc brakes to the automotive mainstream. All right, okay, you've got it. They're a clever bunch down in Poissy. After having spent a week with the Citroen ë-C3, I'm going to put my head on the guillotine and say that the history books will mention this small car with its £22,095 price tag in the same breath as the ë-C3, the traction Avant, the DS and the SM. To understand why though, we need to go and have a squint about inside. To keep costs low, Citroën has done away with anything that, well, they're deemed a bit very unnecessary really. So you'll not be finding any leather here or, I mean, look, and there'll not be any steering wheel paddles, and it doesn't even have electrically adjustable seats. I mean, look, that's done proper, old school. But it has everything you need, and that's the key point. And that everything is refreshingly simple. I mean, it doesn't even have a wireless key. I mean, you've got a proper one here, look. Of course, this is 2025, so there is a centrally mounted screen here, but it's not hard to use or anything. I mean, you've got the home menu, you've got this for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, Citroen's guidance system there, if you want to use it. And in, you know, it's a Stellantis product, and in my experience, they are quite good with nav systems. And then you've got another switch there just to change your general settings like language, display brightness, audio, and your clock. And, well, that's as far as it goes. And things get even better regarding the lack of nonsense in here. If you press this button on the right-hand stalk behind the steering wheel, it'll allow you to see how much range you've got left in the 44 kilowatt battery, the odometer, and whether you're driving with full power, charge, or rabbit-friendly eco mode. And that's another thing. You can't turn the regen off because, well, you just can't. Citroën decided that's an unnecessary feature. They went, no monsieur, you cannot do this, and so it's not there. There's not even an indicator of showing kilowatt consumption because, well, again, Citroën didn't find this necessary. But, you know, in my experience, it turned up on 82% on Tuesday. It's now Friday. I'm on 77, so it's not a heavy consumer. Across the cabin, quality's fine. There's some scratchy plastics atop the dashboard, but you know, that's, again, this has been designed at a price point to keep costs down and keep it affordable. This fabric actually here does a really nice job of covering things up, and it gives a kind of rustic retro vibe if you remember sort of old Renault 4s and old Renault 5s that, you know, you'd see on holiday in France and Spain back in the day. And the dash again is really lovely and Citroen and quirky and weird and clever in the way that, you know, I've said it before in this video and I'll say it again, that Citroens are. You've got this wonderful form of consoles. You've got these lovely shapes here. So you've got the speedometer set way back in the dashboard. You've got top here where the airbag is. You've got this which looks like a vent which isn't. A sharp console here, like a shelf here. And I guess, I don't know, you could see if you can put your phone on it in a case and it'll grip. Yeah, looks good to me. Well, the Citroen ë-C3 has plenty of rear headroom because it's quite a tall little car. With this max level trim as well, you get electric rear windows. In the standard car, you have to do with old school winders. Some of you kids won't know what I'm talking about. In the max trim as well, you get 2 USB-C charging ports. And across the entire car, actually, not just in the rear compartments, Citroen's put these lovely little positive affirmations like be happy or feel good or have fun or be cool. And I think that's a really nice little touch because it's a happy little car, and that just, I don't know, it just makes you happy as well to be part of it. It's sweet. Being a Citroen, the ë-C3 is naturally practical, and if we open the boot here, there's 310 litres of space, which means you can fill it with cheese and wine and baguettes and everything that French people do on their weekly shop, naturally. And this digital driver's display up front here, you know what I'm on about if you're a fellow 90s kid and your school friends, their mum and dad had a Renault Espace or a Citroën Zara Picasso, because it's digital in that sort of cool old 90s French way. It's a really nice throwback and sort of got me remembering some really quite nice memories from school. So do let me know if you agree on that in the comments. I think it's a really nice retro, very French touch that Citroen has done. And on top of that, remember the less is more philosophy. We've already discussed the key. The air conditioning system, it has actual buttons. So you press a button, a physical button, to turn it on and off, and you've got these rockers here that adjust the temperature. And to turn the driver assist off, there's a button. And to turn off and more driver assist, those annoying noises, you press a physical button. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Unlike Citroen C3s of yore, and don't forget, this is a car that's been around since 2002. This latest iteration, both the electric ë-C3 and the ICE regular E3, they take several design cues from the Citroen Ollie concept, which came out in 2022. They include this nice blocky front end and this two-tone red and black finish here, and this, I don't know, almost SUV rugged black cladding here. I really actually like the styling. It's a big sort of non monsieur to the ubiquitous blobs that are on the road, or so many of the ubiquitous blobs that are on the road these days. Oh, and the ë-C3 certainly is not shy about its Gallic roots, because we have tricolor here, another French tricolor here, another French tricolor here, and Citroen wording on top here. Come around the other side, more Citroen wording here, another French tricolor here, and voila.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, using this ë-C3 for what it's designed to do, which is to be a city car, it's brilliant. You know, just nipping to the shops, taking kids to school if you have them, running errands. In fact, I would happily do a long journey in this. It's that comfortable. And I'll get onto why in a minute. Out on the road, this is where the Citroen ë-C3 really leans into its strengths. You're not going to be carving up country lanes or setting lap times, but that's never what this car was about. Instead, the focus here is all on comfort, and Citroen has done a really good job. The ë-C3 uses what they call advanced comfort suspension, which includes progressive hydraulic cushions at each corner. It's a clever bit of engineering that helps soak up everyday bumps, potholes and rough road surfaces, and that really shows when you're navigating town or poorly maintained back roads. The suspension just smooths everything out. You still feel the road, but it's much more forgiving. And it gives the ë-C3 a genuinely cushy ride. I'm really impressed. I really find it charming and likeable and lovable. It's it's a sweet little car. It's got bags of character. It's like riding a magic carpet as well, thanks to this hydraulically assisted dampers as well. And it's 23 grand. I mean, and you get Apple CarPlay, air conditioning, all around electric windows. You get this wonderful magic carpet ride. USB-Cs front and rear. It's an absolute no-brainer. And yeah, it just goes back to what I said earlier. This will be definitely, and I will bet one of my fingers on it, classed as one of the great Citroens of all time. It's wonderful. It's really sweet. I'm sold. As then you can tell, I'm really rather taken with the little Citroen ë-C3. Sure, I mean, it's no tech powerhouse and it's really not a driver's car by any means, but that's why I like it. I love its honesty and its lack of pretentiousness. The Citroen ë-C3 is simple, big-hearted motoring at its finest because it has everything you'd want from a car and really nothing more. It's extremely lovable, and in fact, with that in mind, there are plenty of manufacturers, new and heritage, who could learn from the less is more philosophy that Citroen has adopted with the ë-C3. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Bon shots.